Since Caitlin Clark has entered the league, the prevailing conversation around the WNBA has been drawing power.
Angel Reese's bold claim, "I am her," faced an unexpected challenge during her professional debut. The event resembled a bizarre game of hide-and-seek, with the audience the unseen participant. The stark emptiness was astonishing, leading even the concession workers to doubt their purpose. The venue provided a tranquil, almost contemplative silence, a stark departure from expected excitement, a quietude resulting from an utter absence of attendees.
Being here with you guys today, Angel Reese. Girl, you're my angel, you're my darling. Folks, the Chicago Sky Game 1 of the preseason was underway last night. Angel Reese looked pretty good, but we're gonna get into that momentarily. On the negative side, Angel Reese fans, LSU fans, all of you who tell us, oh my God, what a big superstar.
Across the basketball multiverse, Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon. She's effortlessly breaking ticket sales records, trending like a major cultural happening, and is being treated with the basketball fervor of Taylor Swift's Eras tour. Every seat is occupied, fans are chanting her name, and cameras are flashing incessantly, a level of focus significantly surpassing Angel Reese's and likely a source of frustration for her.
So I think it's time to finally, end the argument. End the argument that there is any sort of, other needle mover that is even remotely close to Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. And again, the reason why we've got Hailey Van Lith up is because it was Hailey Van Lith's return as well as Angel Reese's return. Angel was not the only person. They had two players returning. However, right now in Carver, there are no tickets left for under $200.
Let's be candid. Reese undoubtedly anticipated a lavish production. A crimson carpet, dazzling pyrotechnics, and a resounding standing ovation simply for honoring the location with her presence. What she received was the oral parallel of a lone tumbleweed leisurely rolling across a highly polished wooden surface. That distinctively awkward stillness that envelopes the scene after someone confidently proclaims, "Trust me, I hold considerable importance," and is met with an absolute void of reaction. If you support Caitlin Clark, subscribe our channel and comment "CC is the GOAT" down below.
Being here with you guys today, Angel Reese. Girl, you're my angel, you're my darling. Folks, the Chicago Sky Game 1 of the preseason was underway last night. Angel Reese looked pretty good, but we're gonna get into that momentarily. On the negative side, Angel Reese fans, LSU fans, all of you who tell us, oh my God, what a big superstar.
It served as a sharp reminder that the crowd's roar acts as a potent amplifier. Devoid of it, even the most confident pronouncements can resemble a murmur in a deserted space. Angel, accustomed to the deafening applause validating her every action, abruptly faced the silent truth that her self-assurance, however remarkable, required an audience to genuinely connect. The stillness wasn't merely uncomfortable, it was an education.
I've tried to tell you guys, you heard me say it on this channel. A lot of Angel Reese fans are not basketball fans, and they are proving it. They proved it last night without a shadow of a doubt. That was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen. You might be like, well, Rhodes, what was so embarrassing?
The contrast was profound, a story highlighting two vastly different experiences. While Angel actively surveyed the noticeably sparse seating areas, seemingly searching for her absent supporters, Caitlin Clark was immersed in a completely separate reality, making her initial appearance before a packed, completely sold-out arena. This was more than just a full house, it was overflowing, more densely populated than a clown car packed for a circus performance. The cost of tickets mirrored the immense desire to attend, climbing to exceptionally high levels, the kind of intense excitement typically associated with a major concert headliner or a highly sought-after collectible item. And Caitlin lived up to the hype. She delivered a Continuous stream of highlights, executing brilliant plays that the enthusiastic attendees, clearly still energized by the recent March Madness fervor, eagerly devoured. Angel's performance, however, was far from being considered required viewing. It was more comparable to a low-quality, malfunctioning livestream plagued by buffering problems and a comment section overrun with automated accounts. Nevertheless, the absence of a loud, appreciative audience did not lessen her passion. Instead, she redirected it, unleashing her displeasure on social media platforms, targeting members of the media, and likely anyone else who crossed her path.
I don't want to hear ever again anyone ever tell me that there's anyone that's like Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. I don't ever want to hear it again. Nobody. There is nobody like her. I'm not glazing her. I'm telling the truth. I'm not blowing her. I'm telling the truth. She drew over 16,000 people to watch her team play the Brazilian national team at Iowa. Tickets were going for over $600 per the broadcast.
When uncertain, the default appears to be blaming the structure. She suggested the world was inherently unjust, implying attendance was expected, hinting at a broad anti-Reese plot. This conveniently avoids the straightforward reality: Caitlin Clark earned the attention. Clark alone elevated college basketball to prominence, making history with each contest. Her deep three-pointers, no-look assists, and court vision, lauded as generational and alien, naturally drew focus. She didn't demand the spotlight, she earned it through her play. Conversely, Angel Reese was occupied with attempting to trademark her demeanor. If Caitlin was rewriting basketball history, Angel was attempting to copyright the theatrics. The eye rolls. The hand gestures. The post-game veiled criticism delivered with the grace of a dated Twitter subtweet.
They getting that attention now. And I told you before that it had to sort of be like a reality TV. And that's what they're starting to give us. And we're paying attention. We're all tuned in. They're getting more attention than they've ever gotten before. And a part of it is Angel Reese. We cannot deny that. She was a part of it. Is she the part of it? No, that's Caitlin. Caitlin is the person who's the main factor. She's the top of the show. She's what everybody came to see. So, just like on the Temptation, they're like, nobody came to see you, Otis. Nobody ain't come to see you, Otis. Everybody came to see Caitlin.
Predictably, her remaining supporters quickly crafted a narrative. She was cheated, the schedule was unfair, she's too authentic for the league. This implies professional sports penalize confident, skilled women. The reality is, Angel Reese is only being hindered by herself. She's been relying on a single viral moment as a career highlight. The core difference between her and Caitlin isn't just the score. It's their approach. Caitlin arrives, concentrates, and performs. Angel arrives, displays theatrics, then shows frustration when the anticipated adulation doesn't materialize. And frustration she certainly displayed. Post-game, she seemed like someone stood up for prom, sulking, brooding, likely refreshing Instagram for an apology. Her "I'm still that girl" statement felt empty, heard primarily by journalists hoping the parking lot stayed open. It's a clear distinction between tangible achievement and dramatic display, between consistent play and performative drama. While one player focuses on the game, the other appears preoccupied with the response, confusing fleeting attention for enduring impact. The narrative her fans promote ignores the self-imposed nature of her difficulties.
Talk about how much they're fans of Angel Reese, but they won't actually put in effort to show how much they're fans of Angel Reese. They won't put their money where their mouth is, a running theme with
Embarrassing! How embarrassing! Now, you're not going to hear this from the mainstream media, who continues to pretend that the Bayou Barbie is beloved. You're not going to hear this from the media, who continues to pretend that Angel Reese is a huge star. The Bayou Barbie might be beloved by some. Angel Reese might even be a huge star. But like I have been telling you guys for 2 years, there's one thing that Angel Reese is not. Angel Reese is not a draw.
Let's step back and examine the actual game, her professional debut. One would expect her to treat this as a pivotal opportunity to hustle, focus, and silence doubters. Instead, it resembled a performance after insufficient sleep and mild intoxication. Her stat line wasn't game changer, but rather game avoided me. Caitlyn, conversely, entered with the confidence of someone understanding the moment's significance and delivered. Smooth passes, deep threes, leadership, the kind of debut inspiring fans to repeatedly invest. Angel's debut prompted inquiries like, "Was that today?" You can almost picture her browsing headlines about Caitlin Clark, searching for just one proclaiming, "Angel Reese steals the spotlight." None existed. She only diminished her own impact. Now, let's discuss the numbers, as they are central to professional sports. This isn't subjective narrative, it's statistical fact.
If you had any questions or any doubts as to who Caitlin Clark was, you hopefully had them answered today. If you watched yesterday.
Caitlin Clark, unprecedented ticket sales, peak viewership, overwhelming jersey demand, shattering attendance records for a preseason game. A preseason game, mind you. Angel Reese? Her jersey likely remains readily available in all sizes, perhaps even offered as a bonus with another purchase. Yet, Angel's demeanor persists. She continues to act as though an unseen force of injustice stole her crown. The reality is, no one took it. She relinquished it, and Caitlyn retrieved it, acknowledged the fans, and sank a three-pointer. The season appears to be a continuous Caitlin Clark highlight reel, with Angel Reese occasionally appearing like an unsolicited side story. Look, Angel is upset again. Remarkable, she posted a cryptic tweet. Oh dear, she's giving another dramatic interview discussing haters as if leading a motivational session for disgruntled influencers. The truth is, this league needs skill, not spectacle. It requires athletes who understand that controversy is not synonymous with being iconic. Thus far, Caitlyn is demonstrating mastery in maintaining focus, while Angel seems to be auditioning for an unwanted reality show. This league merits athletes prioritizing the game over theatrics. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.